Yo, what's up, people? We live? We good? Life is good? I'm your boy Jin. Link to the past. Link to the Twisted Tales of Spike McFang. Welcome, everybody. We're just gonna have a little fun tonight. Play a real cute little game for Super Nintendo. Very colorful. Very I don't even know what the word is for it. Either way, though, we're just gonna jump right in. I'm gonna assume everything's ready. Not really getting any word otherwise, so giddy up. Count this down in 3, 2, 1. Press the right button. All right. So we don't typically time this car ride, so already we're like 30 seconds behind. That's cool, right? So this is the Twisted Tales of Spike McFang. If you played this game as a kid, then you know just what kind of fun we're gonna have. But if you didn't, this is a very goofy, quirky game. Can't remember who's I don't remember who it's made by. It's the same people who made EVO, Search for Eden, which is another amazing game. And you're basically playing as like Kid Dracula, essentially, and some bad stuff's happening in the kingdom. You basically rule over a bunch of islands, and one of the other so it's like you're like the absolute monarch, your family, but then there's these other islands and these other royal families that sort of like they're under you, and one of them starts rebelling and trying to take over the rest of the kingdoms. So we gotta go stop them. Von Hessler has taken over the land of Vladimasko with his army of zombies. Where are my parents and your mother? It's up to us to find them. So this is Camellia. She's one of a couple support characters we're going to be alternating back and forth. The thing about this game, though, yes, it's a speed game, but unfortunately, in order to go fast, we must go slow. So I'm playing on the North American version here, as you can see, with the English. You know, that's not a dead giveaway. It's like an action RPG, and the English version is kind of like hard mode compared to the Japanese version. Enemies have more health, they give less experience. You also, in the Japanese version, every time you beat a boss, you get full heal, and every time you gain a level, you get a full heal. In this version, you don't. So we play in hard mode. It's a little bit longer than the Japanese version. And by a little, I mean a lot, but that's okay. Adds for the fun. It's a bit grindy, but the thing is, you want levels in this game. Every single level gives you 16 hit points, which is the equivalent of one of those giant tomatoes you can see in the top left, which is sort of like your Zelda hearts type deal. And then you're going to get 4 sort of smaller tomatoes, and each one of those smaller tomatoes is worth 4 HP. But first we got to train. And by training, we got to just learn how to jump. Over 15 logs, so count them. If I'm standing in the right spot, I'll be able to get all the logs no matter how they roll. Sometimes they'll come like just like that, where I'm barely getting over it. And the ones that are coming from the right side like this, I didn't trust it. Doesn't hurt to move, right? Also, this game's got wicked music. This game is super hard. So the speedrun is really about optimizing the boss kills and finding the most optimal spots to grind, and you know, the best levels to stop at. So in some cases you want to fight a boss a little bit earlier, but oh, the other thing I didn't mention, I talked about the HP. When you gain levels, you also get double your attack and defense every level. Double. I want big rocks. I want all the big rocks, not little rocks. Go away, little rocks. Shoo. So basically every single level is going to make a boss fight twice as fast. And it really comes down to the time spent grinding out extra levels versus the time spent fighting boss fights that are 2, 3, sometimes 4 times as long, depending on how weak you try and go. So that's why levels are pretty important in this game, and it makes it a little bit grindy. But that's okay, we're going to have fun with it. Yes, if you're wondering why I'm jumping, so if you keep mashing the attack button, eventually you'll spin out and you'll get dizzy, and it'll, you know, stop you and stun you for a bit. But take some small ones, I guess. but if you're jumping, it negates that. So if you're just constantly mashing jump and attack at the same time, you're going to become this sort of whirlwind of KP death. Here's an interesting thing. I can jump on the middle of this springboard and it just puts me automatically to the left side where I'm supposed to be. But in the JP version, you have to jump on the little star part of the springboard there. Otherwise, it won't actually trigger him springing you over. So it's interesting. There's some quality of life stuff in this version, but for the most part, it's just a slap in the face by comparison. So now we're going to learn the hat toss. And if I time this just... Oh, hat, what are you doing? Oh, where are you going? That was a bad balloon position there. You just pushed me. Balloons, please. Anyway, so we've totally lost it. But if you time it perfectly from the start, you can get kind of a rhythm going and catch them just as they're about to start going around. Oh, come here. Come here. There's another kind of neat mechanic you can get used to. Doesn't really help speed-wise, but casually it's nice and fun. If you just sort of avoid your hat, you can kind of run circles around it and use it to just constantly stay out and doing constant damage. Now the reason we wanted a lot of those big rocks earlier is we want to get level 3 off these fish. It's very tight. And again, that's just going to make the first little training boss twice as fast. No, 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 no. Yes, oh yes, just in time. Every time, I swear, it comes down to the wire. Awful. Let's go. Now this particular boss, and some of them are not particularly dangerous, but some of them are. The very first like major boss that you fight, basically the next one after this, she is wicked hard. And just for marathon safety, we're gonna do a little bit more. Oh, that's nice. That's good RNG. We're gonna do a little bit more grinding for her, just one extra level. We'll cover that later. And down he goes. The other strange thing, actually, there is one sort of mini boss. Maybe you'd call it a full boss, but whatever. It's the only one in the English version to give you a full heal after you defeat it. I don't know why. It's like they forgot to take that one out when they were stripping the game of everything else that was fun. Meanwhile, Colonel Hydra has invaded the castle of Dracumon and placed Felina in charge of the army. So this is like the general. She sends her like child daughter to go take over the castle and protect it. This is bad parenting right there. First order of business, go reclaim our own castle. This town is called Batland. There's a lot of little cutesy names and everything. I wouldn't normally do this, but for marathon purposes, since this game is so hard, we're gonna go pick up a can of soup. This will give us 5 full tomatoes. Yes, this is also like Yu-Gi-Oh! We get these cards to utilize different attacks. Though, if all goes well, we won't ever use any cards. But more than likely, we'll be using a can of tomato juice or two. We'll walk up to the door. Oh, it's locked. Ring, ring. Getting a call on my cellular phone. Cell phones in the 90s, man. It was a thing. They had them in cars. It was very pretentious to have a cell phone in your car, because half the time they didn't work. Right, so now we gotta go see our pet, but he will not come out of the water until we kill these two guys. Oh, this game's super fun. Like when you're playing casually and you get to like make use of all the different little card things, and you know, you're just kind of killing things as you go and buying new hats as you go. Because you do get upgrades to your hat. We will be saving all of our money to buy the best hat in the game. But there's some real funky ones. Alright, so now our weird pet just Rude and Rod and Road told us that one of these cloves of garlic has the key. Oh, look at this RNG! And sometimes he just wants to hang out on the far right, right? I mean, we're talking like a second or two, but every second counts. So we need that key to get in the castle. These zombies are okay experience, but they move around so fast that it's not really worth killing them. We're just gonna burn through until we get to the first really optimal grind spot. Back off, buddy. There's a lot of funky, unique animations in this game as well, as we'll be seeing very shortly. Just might warrant a chuckle. So we couldn't go right because there was a wall there. We're like, hey buddy, give me a boot. Look at those eyes. Boom! And that spinning animation is basically what happens. If you spin for too long without jumping. We're just going to utilize a few saves. That one's probably not really necessary, but we did it anyway. Make no apologies. His big old clown shoes. Now, if you notice, every time I jump, when I land, there's like a brief pause before I can keep walking. So we really don't want to jump as much as possible. You can kind of negate that if you're doing like perfect spin jumps, because if you're jumping the moment you land, you won't experience that. But who wants to be hopping? We already spent enough time hopping in this game. Every cell phone's a big murder, right? Easy. It's madness. Whoa, see that clove of garlic just come flying out of nowhere? You get it? Garlic, vampires. Yuck, yuck. But because this is a cutesy kid game, instead of like bloody hearts, we got tomatoes. Oh, these guys are the worst. They breathe their foul breath. Oh! Oh, did that just happen? Those guys got some foul breath too. Eating too much of that there sriracha. That's a spider. Zombies, cat ladies. I think that covers about all the enemies in here. I guess that's save. I mean, if I die on this boss, I might as well just stop running this game, but who knows? I have been known to panic. I'm just gonna take that one out because he can be annoying. Ooh! He already took a beat. I'll just get rid of these guys. Okay, you do your thing. Okay, I'm going to come up here and do my thing. Or not. Hat throw, go! Okay, so he's going to attack me for every hit, as long as I'm fast enough. Ooh. I don't like it when he goes too far to the right. I want to get double hits on him. That's not good. That's good. Oh, he's good. If you see him start to wiggle his butt, it's best to just get out of the way. Be waiting till my hat connects. Did that miss him? What just happened there? It was weird. So now level 3 in this version, I'm doing half a clove every time. this was the JP version, I'd be doing a full clove every time. Come on. Can you get away from that right wall, please? Thank you. You are a pal. Oh, he's wiggling. He's wiggling. He's juicing. Alright. Down he goes. And there you go. I get a heal for no reason. I mean, it's good because I need it after that boss. Sometimes it can be tricky to dodge his little butt smoke. I'm guessing that's supposed to... Whoa! It's supposed to be like piles of webs or something. There's not normally 3 on that upper level, which means one of them moved up from the horizontal or the vertical beam off screen. It's bug spray. Isn't that weird? Yeah, similar to a Alundra for sure. Too bad that wasn't a Super Nintendo game. Just all these spiders are just like taking the defensive position here. Alright, so we just want to go, oh, we collect that key and then head on back to that door we passed. Stay! Easy, ladies, please. Yeah, we don't like those ones with the sticks. Stick lady's bad. Bomb lady's good. Carpet lady's best. You really don't want to take damage in this version of the game at all. From anything. Get out of here, spider. Every little bit we can get. Yeah, music definitely has the happy feels. Alright, carpet kitties, let's go. I mean, they're just standing there. It's free experience. This is what we're grinding on anyways, these ladies. How embarrassing for me. And you get some annoying cloves that hide behind these pillars. They almost always get me. Especially this one. Not that one. One in the next screen. This guy. Oh, look at him. Get him. Get away from me. Okay, we're good. Scoop up another key. It's like there's keys everywhere, and it's like you almost start to think that, okay, this is the gimmick of this game. We're going to be hunting keys, but no. No, no. Whoa! Oh, you got me anyway. Wait. Just in this first part of the game, this castle section. Oh, whoops. We've gone too far. Hello. I was in the zone. No! Oh. How unfortunate. Yes. This guy was about to breathe fire right on my face. Fire bad. Along this bottom wall, you don't get sucked in by this, but trying to get down this hallway is such a pain. Stop pulling me. Stupid wind mechanics. Alright, we found Mum. And time demake, yuck yuck. So she's like the creature that has taken over the castle. It's just a little girl. She don't know any better that her mom taught her these ways. She didn't have a mama like you. Mama who gives me balloon cards. Breath of Fire, very good game. Oh, look at that. Free heals. How lovely. There's one more instance of free heals in this game. go away, cat lady. Keep your sticks. Hey, get out of here. Okay. Look at them. They're just one was just waiting for the ambush. Oh man. Alright. We're gonna hit up this save, dude. Oh, here's the real kicker. It's like, if we end up needing to use that save, dude, like reload to that save, it would be after all the grinding unless I come back here and save again. Shouldn't need to. I mean, when we get to level 5, we got a can of tomato juice. We're gonna be level 5. It should be no issue. Cat girl is a pushover at level 5. But level 4, oh man. You can take 4 hits at level 4. And typically, probably not going to be full health when you reach level 4 if you do like the standard 80% strat, the non-safe strat. So usually you've got 3 hits to do that fight. Sometimes it can be easy to get hit, so pushing to level 5 will give us 8 hits worth of safety, or 6, whatever. More than enough. We're just gonna beat on these cat ladies, I'm sorry. I'd ask what you think now before the grinding is done. Now here's the thing about, oh, we took a beat. Took a beat at level 3. That's not the kind of beat you want to take. Though probably the most likely to take, considering these kitties will be going down twice as fast once we gain a level. But, so now, here's the difference between doing this fight at level 4 and level 5. Oops. It costs us about 1.5 minutes of time to grind up to level 5. Well, let me rephrase that. It costs about 1.5 minutes of time to finish the fight with Felina at level 5 if you grind up to level 5. But we're going to spend more than 1.5 minutes grinding from level 4 to level 5 just because at level 4 that Felina fight takes twice as long. So it kind of... You gotta figure out the difference between how much time you're spending grinding versus how much time you're spending fighting the boss. And with a boss like this and a couple other ones, we really don't want to be messing around. Cat Girl Massacre game. Harsh. Alright. But now, because we're killing them twice as fast, going to 4 to 5 is pretty much the time it took us to go from 3 to 4. So it's really not so bad. Should probably be collecting some of this health they dropped though. That might be a good idea. Haven't seen a single big tomato yet. I'd prefer, even at level 5, to have 3 full tomatoes, large tomatoes that is. That'll give me 6 hits to work with, because the boss is going to do... Oh, nice. The boss is going to do 2 full smaller tomatoes of damage. Oh, I'll take that. Oh, I took a hit for that. I should have just been patient. Cold. That's cold. That's okay. Basically just means I didn't get that thing at all. Took as much damage as I just got healed. So when it comes to healing in this game, as I mentioned, each one of these medium-sized tomatoes is 4 HP. The little tomato pieces the enemies drop will give you 1 HP, and the big tomato pieces, or the big tomatoes that they drop, that's 1 HP, will give you 4. What this game really needs is an even bigger tomato that gives you 1 full large tomato, 16 HP worth. That would be stupendous. Even if they only showed up in a later game. If you're playing this casually, when you run out of items and you're trying to get your HP back up because you're in the middle of a dungeon or something like that, it takes a while. Oh, I should grab that money too, but whatever. Whatevs. Eventually we're gonna need 800 bucks to buy the best hat in the game. So different hats have different properties. This one clearly just goes straight and hits a couple times. There's other ones that do like a sort of zigzag pattern, and you can get more than 2 hits out of it. But the ultimate hat is like a homing hat, and it just does really nice persistent damage and is gonna make a joke of the final boss. But we don't want to spoil that until we get there, because there's a really nice manipulation for that boss. Ooh, look at that one, that's tasty. Alright, health's good. Don't really need to hunt for it anymore. If it drops a big one, maybe we'll grab it. This would be a great time for donations if you got anyone. Just kidding, don't donate. But sub to SpeedGaming, because they're a great group of people who put on some amazing stuff. The time and dedication, those boys and girls and everyone else. Is admirable. That's good. Probably gonna gain a level and a couple more of these ladies anyway. I'll take that though. I don't think I've ever really seen... So when it comes to money, while we're on the topic, you've got the little small coin, which is 1. The larger coin you're seeing is 10. Then there's a 50 spot. But I don't think these ladies can drop it. And if they can, it's like super rare. I'm just gonna take that, just boom, now we're full. Cool. Giddy up. And that just... Oh, come on, dude. You're embarrassing yourself. Never say a word. They just keep throwing their bombs. Oh, yeah, I didn't see nothing. I should have grabbed that other one. Wasn't expecting a big one to drop. These ladies just be giving up the health. Yeah, okay. So we want to hope for some good RNG from this girl. We want her to get in a position away from the stairs for 1. And do her... She's got an attack where she throws her little spear. She's got an attack where she swings, just like in a clubbing motion. And she's got some acrobatic junk. What we want is this. Ah, okay, we don't want to mess with her when she's on the stairs like that. So if we can't get properly behind her when she swings, she'll damage us. And a lot of bosses have this second wind sort of mechanic. Now our AI is going to change up a little bit. We still want this. And sometimes she'll just get away from me. Repeatedly do it in a row. Come on, lady, don't get away from the stairs. Get over here! Yep. Yeah, that's cool. I'm fine with that. Okay, stop that. I'm not fine if you're just gonna keep doing it. Lady, please. RNG is pitiful. This is like the last thing we want to see. No, that's cool. That's cool. You're the people of show, huh? Wow. I don't think she's done a double fork toss in a while. Or like ever. Really? I mean, like, sometimes she'll just toss the fork like 4 times in a row. It's too late now. I'm done for, lady. Now, if you notice at the start of the fight, all those cat girls made a heart, but it wasn't completed until we got in the room. Yo, thanks for the good luck, Shani. Oh, that's what happens if you spin too much while you're not paying attention while mashing. She's Spec Dragoon. Sick. I never thought of it that way. Smallest unit of tomato garlic the game can keep track of, 1. So each, if you look on the top left, there's a large tomato and a small tomato. That smaller tomato is comprised of 4 parts. Eat hat, cat! That was the line of the century. The Prince of Batland? Yes, who are you? I heard you were a wimp, but you've done well here. Thanks, who are you? I'm Rudy, the son of Von Hessler. I love how the text goes so slow that you could read the whole thing without a problem. No problem. No, there is a problem. I mean, no, there isn't a problem. Oh, never mind. Way to agree with me, Rudy. So this is Rudy. He's one of the other characters we're going to alternate between for partners. So now here's the cool thing about this game. This game is co-op. This game is co-op. But you got to put in a code, like Konami style, to get control of the second character. And then unfortunately the only attack they have is literally to bump the enemy all like E's 1 and 2, or Y's, or whatever you want to call it, 1 and 2 style, where you don't actually like swing or anything, you just kind of walk into the enemy, do some damage. This is not a hat in time. This is a whole time in a hat. Meanwhile, in the castle of Von Hessler, Hydra is summoned by the general. He is very angry. What's going on? We've lost the castle of Jocuman. Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have placed Felina, a child, in charge. However, we still have Croc guarding the Kalala Desert. Make sure that he succeeds. Yes, sir. Yeah, Rudy, a boy. He's the son of the villain. One quarter. Or, I guess, if you look at the large tomato is 16 HP, so basically 1/16 would be the smallest fraction your HP can go down to. Or 1/32, so on and so forth. Oh, hello. We're done in this town, let's go. Let's take the car. She's already throwing her own daughter under the bus. I know, right? Bad parenting. Isn't that car sweet, though? Watch for falling rocks. Be careful. No! Dragon car, no! I don't believe it. We all jumped out in time before we got crushed. So these guys give phenomenal experience. So what we're gonna do, these coins, I mean, if you're lucky, they just run away, like, no real point. But what we're gonna do here is, we're gonna grind these guys until level 6. And we're gonna go find a slightly better spot. Now, normally, if I was doing the JP version, I wouldn't grind on these guys till level 6. I would just go to my next grinding spot. But since we don't get healed when we gain levels in this game, I would prefer to be level 6, because there is a free heal spot coming up. I like these two because you literally bounce back and forth between them. And you get like a 2-for-1. Oh, there's that big one. Look at that. Isn't that hot? That's what we want to see. 200. That's good. 2. Boop boo doo boo. Boo doo boo doo doo doo. The only real question is, do I buy 2? Do I buy 1? I guess it depends on how much money we get from this. Throw your head. Whatever. It went the wrong direction. Not chasing it. You ever see that movie Labyrinth? Those crazy bird guys that toss their heads around? Yeah, sure. Let's grab it. 'Cause I'm greedy like that. Ring ring! It's time to go. Yeah, I felt bad when I bought this game. Here's a funny story. I wasn't aware of the full value of this game, but when I saw it in the flea market, they had it tagged for 30 bucks, and I knew it was worth more than that. So then when I just kind of zipped my lip, I was all like, hush hush, oh yeah, I'll buy it. And then Buddy gave me a deal too, which makes this story even worse. and then I got home and I checked it out, and it's worth like 110, 120. We're attacked by the Ratkin of Ratville. Because why on earth would you name your town Ratville? Just sounds like the most untrustworthy place on the planet. I wouldn't like trust any of these people with any of my secrets. Yeah, that wasn't so bad. I try to mix it up. On the English version, I try to spread out the grinding a little bit so that we're just not fighting in the same screen over and over all the time. No, that's tomato juice in the bottom right corner. So now, Camelia's sick for some reason. Don't ask. Hello? You give me the heal? Oh, I guess you gotta hit it from the front. Weird. Never noticed that before. But, anyway, Camelia's sick, and these people have their water stolen by a crocodile. Or a tree. I don't know, one of the two. So, oh, easy there, easy. Back up. Oh, look at this coin. Come here, get over. 1. Those coins have a pretty decent chance of dropping a big coin. Oh, what? How did I miss that? Oh, how did I miss that twice? Hello? What was the point of healing? Back to 5 anyway. Oh, these ghosts are so annoying. They don't do damage, but they just bump you. I messed up the cycle because of those drops that I don't even know happen. Things just happen sometimes. We can't explain them. But we can make a show about them! Yeah, I'm not too sure if you can actually kill these things some way. Whoa, whoops. Didn't think I made it. Panicked. Kill these things in some way. But, I don't know. I've never tried. Maybe if you had a better hat or you did hat tosses. Who knows? You can grow a tomato in anything. Anything with soil. That was quite a drop. We're just gonna go for... I'll get them both, why not? Worked out last time. Worked out last time, famous last words. Alright, we'll do one of them saves at this Moai statue. Alright. So now we want to grind to level 7 in this screen. Ow. That guy just clubbed me right in the face. That was rude. Ow. Hello? What is that guy's beef? Oh, I'm gonna take that tomato because I'm just a little bit low. Now, I'm a little bit tossed up. Sometimes I like to just grind to 7 on those first 2 cactus groups that I was fighting. But these 3 enemies, It's about the same walk-in, like in the screen and out, but I get the extra cloves, which is nice. So I don't know, I'm tossed up on this one. The other two might be better to go to 7. But what we really want is the next screen. We'll talk about that when we get there. And we want to collect money. This is the grind where we're going to get our 800 bucks. And thankfully, they like to drop the big coins. I'm not going to chase these cloves. If they come and, you know, become part of the slaughter, that's great. But they're not worth chasing around. Oh, look, Rudy was actually doing some work. Let's go finish that guy off. Good job, Rudy. Whatever, chasing a single dollar. Please, the greed is real. That guy just threw a spear at me. How does a clove with no arms even throw a spear? This game is way more fun than Lagoon. Lagoon hurts. Ooh, I totally missed that little piece of tomato. It was a good looking piece of tomato. Just the right ripeness. Seeds on the outside. Let's grab that. Let's grab that too. I'd like to have 6 full HP by the boss, which shouldn't really be a problem. Nice. But this is probably the slowest part of the run. But there's a reason I'm grinding here, other than later on. It's the next best set of enemies to grind on. They're too strong in the next act for your levels. Like if I were, because normally I would just go, like when I was first doing the routing for this English version, I would just go at level 6 because I was basically matching boss level for boss level. But I incorporated some stuff from the Japanese version and it seems to be working out a lot better. I like the Japanese runs because nobody else runs in English. Only one fool in this house. Ow, oh, dirty. There we go. Cool. Now we can get to the real grind spot. We need level 7 in order to kill these dudes before they can attack. Whatever. Keep your money. Ow, whoops. I forgot that guy was there. Hello. I was going for this guy. So now, these dudes give a cool 35 experience. The next enemies we're going to do the final, well not the final grind, but another short grind on 1 level's worth. They give 40 per kill, but they're like way harder to kill than these guys. Now once we get level 8, then these guys will go real quick. So sometimes their spawning point is not always consistent. So we're gonna push these guys to level 9. And then when we fight the boss, it's just gonna be a ridiculous joke. Boss is only level 6, so being 3 levels ahead when you're getting double the offense and defense. Oh man, it's not even funny. Which basically came to the other strat. If you're just going for it and you're fighting those other enemies that are giving you 40, it takes way longer to clear the whole room and you only get 200 experience, where you can clear this room in like half the time, maybe even like a third of the time, and you get 140 experience. So experience per minute is just so much greater doing it this way. And they like to drop the big coins. Well, I can actually sort of watch chat while doing this grind. It's not very dangerous. Very light RPG elements. If you gain levels and you can purchase stuff, it's an RPG, right? We'll just blanket the whole genre that way. Take that too. Whoa. Whoa, I lost the rhythm. Rhythm. You can feel it, rhythm. Thank you. Thanks for the good luck, Murdoch. A vampire never gets dizzy. He lives in the dizziness. He was molded by it. It's got a sock puppet fish. Can't catch it, but it catches you. In Russia, fish catch you. Right? This game definitely has the gorgeousness going for it. And great tunes. If you're playing this casually, just sort of killing everything and exploring along the way, the experience works out pretty decent. But because we're trying to speed and we're, you know, just going boss to boss, then we need to catch up our levels to match. If this game didn't go through such extremes from level to level, money's not looking the greatest right now, I will say, so I'm going to chase down that coin. Yes, we are level 8. This enemy is level 4. I even tell you, like, the first boss, she's level 4, and when you talk to your mom in the jail cell, your mom's all like, "Be careful, she's a level 4 fighter." Where'd you get that information? It's just this common, like, scale used amongst the kingdom to determine people's strength. You gotta go through the vampire monster exams. I love them cloud effects. Could really use a few more of them 50 spots. Chooched on the money. Oh, yes, thank you. We so broke, we taking a penny. Story of my adult life. Need some of that garlic, mayonnaise, bell pepper, and lettuce on a speedrun. Okay. We just have to pick up our money in the next act. There is one enemy that is much faster for getting money from. And if we're level 9, those enemies die pretty quick. Just requires a tiny bit of backtracking, and I mean like minuscule. But backtracking nonetheless, we don't like that. Backtracking is time lost. Ring, ring, ring! You're behind on cash. Alright, well, I'm just gonna run the screen one more time in hopes of another coin. Ah. No, oh, I'll take that. I'll take that. Anything to push myself into a multiple of 50. Okay, now let's go make a joke of this boss. Oh, thank you! Hello, you know, just kill all you guys. You're super easy. Might as well just take a check. Little peeksy doodle. This game is the Twisted Tale. To think about that for a sec. The Twisted Tales of Spike McFang. Wait a minute. You guys ain't going nowhere. Are you Croc? Yeah, I'm Croc, and the water of the Kalala Desert is mine, see? The desert root soaks it up, and I get it. The water is for everyone, green man. Oh, the little guy talks big. I'm scared. Let's see how tough you really are. Let's see how tough you really are, huh? He's already dead and he doesn't even know it. He died so fast. Yeah, keep doing that. We like lightning. This is what we don't like. Well, he's already dead anyway. Let's go. At level 6, that's like a good 5-6 minute fight. Maybe a little bit quicker than that, but it takes a while. Alright. Now, do we check the coin room for a couple big drops, or do we just push and go for the bunnies? We'll just go for the bunnies, whatever. What's a little backtracking among friends? I don't think this thing is a sequel to anything. But please feel free to correct me, because that would be interesting to know. Excuse me. These mummy guys do like insane damage. Oh, thank you. You got a big coin for me? No? Just a bunch of cheapskates? I'll take it. Ideally, I need 800, but I'd rather have 900 just so I can buy one more can of soup. Get out of my way, zombie. Ow! Oh, he just punched me with his dirty wraps. Filthy, wash your dirty hands. Alright, this boss. I don't know what the deal is with this boss, but he's super easy. As long as you're timing your jumps all good. Yo, Andy, thanks for the good luck. Let's fight, Root! So I guess all the water was for this evil tree. Once the first, if you just jump over the first one, then continue mashing jump. That's the worst attack, and that's like, I don't know, I don't normally see those monkeys. But here's this, they kind of come in with his little grabby hands and just stand right in the middle. Nope, you ain't got me. Oh, bad form, I took a hit there. Not a big deal. And down goes the Root. I am Root. Nice. I love it. Poof. Water geyser attack. What a fool. I really didn't expect this to happen. Let's move on to the next plan. They will undoubtedly head for the kingdom of Vampra. The freezer will stop them there. Hey, chill out. Because there's gotta be order. We can't have no funky hands going on here. Alright, so Camellia is all better. We're gonna move on. Apparently all she needed was a drink. How do you feel? I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go too. We're not forgetting anyone, are we? Oh, we got a sweet new bat car. That's great. That's what I thought. And we've discovered a tunnel that leads to the land of Vampra. They discovered a tunnel. Everything is packed and ready to go. And by discovered a tunnel, they mean they made a tunnel. That giant mole made a tunnel. His power level's over 9,000. Yes, we are gonna go Super McFang to beat Frieza. Sorry, you just missed them. How unfortunate. The headlights. Already got all left behind, so now he's all tired. The game gives these like sort of interesting things. So it's like Camellia was sick last section, so Rudy was with us. And now it's Camelia's turn to come with us. So Rudy, well, he's all tuckered out because he got left behind and had to run. And then there'll be just one more, you know, just convenient little thing that'll cause them to switch again. The land of vampires used to be warm and sunny. Well, that just doesn't really make any sense, does it? It kind of fits the way it's all like dark and snowy now. Goku spray, nice. Now they're all arguing because he's all mad because we left him behind. He had to run. It's tough, dude. We set the alarm. You didn't get up. You gotta save the world. We can't be waiting on those slackers. I'm going to rest here for a while. Yeah, you should do that. Hey, I ran all the way here to catch up with you. Alright. So now we gotta go squeak out a little bit more money. Oh, wrong way. Hello. You guys like Monty Python? Or they could all just drop tomatoes. Because who needs coins, right? That's not what we came here for at all. So these guys only give 10 experience each. But what's kind of nice about them is they die pretty quick. Do I have to kill the last one? And they're supposed to respawn? Hello? There we go. They just keep falling from the sky. That'll do. Let's go. Alright, let's go get the best weapon in the game. Now, it doesn't affect the damage your cape does, or technically the damage it does per hit. It just affects the way that it hits and how many times it can hit. Let's not accidentally buy something else. Alright, giddy up. We got the lightning hat. Oh yeah. Now we're playing with power. You know what? Just in case. I mean, just in case. It's not gonna hurt nothing. Better safe than dead in a cave somewhere where nobody can find you. Camellia just beating on those bunnies. Whoa, hello? Get stuck in the wall much? Easy there with your spears. These weird abominable snowmen looking dude look like they have beaks. They're like giant hairy penguins. It's just the weirdest looking thing. What even is this creature? Oh, jump the ledge. Excuse me. Mind if I just slip on through to you? This strange mechanical rock in the middle of the mountain. Nothing weird going on here. These little things are annoying. Why I typically want to jump and swing to knock enemies away from me. If you hit those, you get temporarily stunned. Nice. And we don't like that. Stunning bad. What's this shady character? Are you Spike? Yes, how did you know? My name. Word of your accomplishments has spread. I understand that you stopped the invasion of Von Hessler in Batland. Have you heard of the freezer in the Ice Palace? Yes, and strange as it may seem, I heard that he has a weakness for chicken noodle soup. Weird. If you give him a bowl of soup, he will no longer be invincible, but he'll still be difficult to beat since he is a level 11 fighter. Thanks for the tip. Ha! Go ahead and beat the Iceman, fool. With him gone, Vampire will be under my control. I just realized that that's the girl that I was doing the girl voice for. Whoops! Fired. It's an apenguin. Creepy. No, it doesn't do anything different for damage. But it does in the sense that... Oh, let's just let him go all berserk. Berserker! In the sense that it does this. So it does a lot of damage. It's amazing for damage. It just doesn't do any more damage per hit, but it does a lot of hit per second. Oops. Alright, so now we want to squeeze out level 10 from these ghosts. Probably even be a good idea to go to 11 with these ghosts. Get out of here. Get out of here. So maybe we'll do that. Now, in the JP version, because enemies are still easier and all that, you can actually tank a few hits by throwing your hat and getting a little bit of extra damage in. But take twice as much HP damage as they do in the JP version at this level, so that's not something I want to waste health on. Okay, whatever. Forget that. Yeah, good. Come. These are like some of the most aggressive enemies in the game. But for some reason, those ones they were like, nah, I'm good. It's break time. I heard the bell. Ooh, took a hit. Yeah, these guys give me 40, so instead of grinding out and you can see how long it takes at level 9 to kill these guys. If I was in here at level 7 as I would be, if I didn't grind out the way we did, there'd be so much, and then every time they hit you is just devastating. And they only give 5 experience more. Than those beetle things that were coming out of the sand. It's like they move so fast. If you try and take a second to charge up your hat, it'll just mess you up. The only real way to do it is to kind of come in the room a little bit and try and get it off real fast. But the other reason that it's also viable for the JP version to throw your hat a lot and tank all that damage is once you hit level 10, you're going to get that full heal that we're not going to see here in this version. So that's why I got to kind of pick up these tomato cans just to get the heal that I need. These snowmen are ghosts or snow ghosts or whatever they are. They're just vicious. Back off, bro. Ring, ring, ring. I don't think there is any sad music in this game. Alright. Whoa, that guy was still alive. Wasn't expecting that. Okay, so... Oh, that's so far away. So far away. But this is where the difference between JP and NA is really significant. So the next couple bosses are just so much harder. So this is the freezer. Surprise! He looks exactly like Arnold Schwarzenegger. And I'm Batman. So let's go! Run away! He's coming. So this is scripted. This is where you learn that the freezer is invincible. Whoa, he just tried to jump on me. So it's just a timed event. I survive until the timer runs out. He keeps trying to get closer. This is kind of good because I don't have to dodge attacks, but I'm worried that he's going to actually get close. Too close for comfort. Get him, Camellia. So here's another interesting thing. Because this game is co-op, it's not really... Like, I tried to mess around with some, like, one player, two controller type stuff. But it's really only beneficial on the first phase of the final boss. Which, I mean, may just warrant its use, period. Alright, so now we gotta go discover if the chicken noodle soup actually makes him weaker. But first, we gotta go get some chicken noodle soup. Oh, yes. Give me all of it. Luckily, with this screen, we can actually get our hat off. Nice. These guys just dropped the good stuff. Oh, not far enough. Oh, ooh, interesting. Interesting. That makes me want to kind of try something. Good enough. What if we went like this and threw it in there? Would it be... Yeah, yeah! It didn't really hang around as long because it was on the other, you know, off screen, but it is an interesting idea. I wonder... No, it wouldn't work. What if we go like this? That helps a little. We just need to kind of find the perfect moment to enter, or like perfect distance to come in after the door. Nope, that's not it. Although I guess these guys only do one medium tomato to me now, so couldn't hurt to tank a few hits. We got a lot of tomato juice. Nice. Oh, because I exited the screen while the money was tallying, I didn't get the full 50. That's a slap in the face. Sure, I'll take that too. So we're gonna have 5 by the end of this. And let's see here. I think you can carry 9 of any one item, though it doesn't show you how many you have anywhere, so you just gotta figure, I don't know. So let's see, we haven't used any, or did we use the 1? Can't quite recall. I should have 3 right now. So that should be good. We shouldn't have to worry about any more money. Should be plenty. And normally I wouldn't worry about money, period. Normally I wouldn't even gain this level that I'm grinding out here. This is all just for marathon safety. Don't want to die on the freezer. Actually, how much we got? The freezer gives like 500 experience or something like that. What we could do is just set up to gain a level off the freezer. That would be good. Oh, he died up there. I'm like, I thought I saw him, but it was just that coin spinning. So each group of these guys that we kill is giving us 200 a pop. So we just got, I guess, 5 more run-throughs. 5 more screens worth killing these guys and we're out of here. I hope I got the experience for those guys. They didn't quite finish dissolving. Oh, he lives, so that guy had a lot of health. The Twisted Tales of Grindy McFang. I would have submitted the Japanese version just because it's like 30-40 minutes quicker. But I don't own that cart. I don't like to speedrun on emulator because it just, the responsiveness just, it ain't there. Casually, sure. For speed, no. So, here we are. Such it is. At least now we can actually read and get the awesome dialogue. I think this is the last one. Should be good. No kisses. There it is. Okay, let's go. Giddy up. Spin to win. Excuse me. Just don't blow up on me. Just trying to get by, man. Crazy wizard ladies. No. This is like the one time where jumping is actually beneficial. It's walking on this slippery stuff is brutal. Ice physics in this game. No, I saw it. I knew it was gonna happen, but I just kept going. Hello? I went around the wrong way. Ow. Thanks for the boost, bird. Explode somewhere else, thank you very much. Half expected to be squished when I got into the screen. I said a hip, hop, a hippie to the hip, hip, hop, and you don't stop, a rock to the bang, bang, boogie, sit up, jump the boogie with a rhythm of the boogie to beat. Now what I'm playing is Spike McFang, and I'm here to move your feet. Right, jump in the hole, gets the soup of the chicken. Slurp, slurp. Do you want some soup? Not after you just slurped it. I don't know what those guys are, but I think they're 3 spoons. What? Jump in the hole, hello? Like, what's with the weird, like, red psychedelics happening on the edge of that platform? He's coming. Yes, I do. Alright. Let's go defeat Mr. Freeze. Don't jump down the wrong hole. Woo! Who said who with the what now? Oh, hello. Do you even know how to play this game? Alright, here we go. One humiliation wasn't enough. We'll see who's humiliated this time, buddy. I'm gonna drop the mic on you. What? Soup? 3 bowls full? How did you know about my weakness? Ow. Oh wow, I got hit. How embarrassing for me. Let's not put the balloon item on, because if you're in the middle of the boss fight and you use that balloon item, it'll take you back to the town. Keep your eye lasers to yourself, sir. One thing that's nice about this boss fight is he doesn't have a second wind because we chicken souped him. But he has a lot of HP. Now imagine if we came here at level 10, this would take twice as long. If we came here at level 9, it would take 3 times as long. And you would take 3 times the damage from any one hit. Ow, and already we're taking some pretty stiff beats. That is the worst attack. Can you get out of the corner? What's this all about? I feel like I'm fighting dirty now. And the freezer goes down. You are strong, Spike. I don't know how you knew about my weakness for soup, but you're good. You were betrayed, dude, by your own people. And then some random bird just comes and scoops us up. That was close. It's a good thing that bird came out of nowhere. The freezer wasn't such a bad guy after all. Why would you say that? He didn't do anything like altruistic or anything like that. He tried to kill you. Even the freezer has been defeated by these meddlers. I just summon all of my officers and have their troops surround the castle. Sir. What? They have all been defeated. All of the officers? Yes, except for those of us here. Just us? Yes, sir. You in trouble now. Prince Spike, now that the village of vampires is safe, we can move on to Castle Von Hessler to save King Dracuman and Queen Vampira. It'll be easy going by airship, buy supplies, and I will prepare the ship for our journey. Will do, Professor. Giddy up. We must have all of the soup. You have soup? I require all of your soup. As much as you will allow me to buy. Give me all of your soup. I don't need all this soup. I really don't. I probably don't even need all the soup I had before I even started buying soup, but now we got soup for days. So let's get soupy. Frieza has been defeated. We didn't even destroy the planet to do it. The airship travels quickly. I can already see Castle Von Hessler on the horizon. I'm glad that we didn't leave you behind. They have really weird face sprites. They're like portraits, I should say. The engine's on fire. Fire! Fire! Somebody's getting mugged. We're going down. Gotta use the voices to fill the time. Camellia fell from the ship right before we crashed. Well, how convenient that we can now use Rudy and Camellia's out of commission. We have to find her. Okay, say, where are we anyway, Professor? We're in the jungle, baby. You gonna die. You'll never make it through this jungle to Castle Von Hessler unless you take the right path. Keep notes and watch for clues. See, there was some improper wording there. He should have said listen for cues, because there are no well, I guess there's visual clues in a sense that if you're going the right way, there's enemies, and if you're not, there aren't. But there's also like a and a when you go the right way. Okay, how close are we? A ways. Let's just go take out this dude. Should be good at 11 with like this much soup, not a problem. Ding ding ding. Ding ding ding. Ding ding ding. Whoa, almost got me right in the skull. Ow, that guy gave me a little kiss. No kisses. Oh, that was weird. It looked like he was gonna throw it like down and then it went to the left. You have traveled far, warriors. However, I cannot permit you to go any farther. Are you an agent of Von Hessler? Yes, I have special orders to keep meddling intruders away from the castle, and that would be you. Come on, Mori. Let's go. You a tough guy? Because the lie detector tests are going to determine that was a lie. Yeah, you always want to get to the side. You don't want to get hit by that purple goop. That stuff will stick you in place. And for this phase, not a big deal. Next phase, oh man. Getting stuck in place is bad. It's real bad. Oh, no kisses. This boss has an interesting design, which we'll get to when he's defeated. Bad form, Jack. That's not how you jump over the rope. Skip, skip, skip to Maloo. Skip to Maloo, get wrecked, Mori. But wait, he has gone Super Saiyan. Now, there will be a new attack, that attack. And if he sticks you to the ground and hits you with that attack, it does crazy damage. It just, like, your health just starts, like, falling as if you're getting healed, but in reverse. No! No! Oh! Good thing we saved. So here's a fun fact. You can only continue from your last save point in this game, in the NA version. In the Japanese version, you can, it just like loads a checkpoint basically, so it retains all your progress. So if you grind a whole bunch and then die, you get to keep all your goodies. So now you can see what I mean by if you get hit by his eye attack when you're in the goop, bad things happen. He just drained us, what was it, like 8 full tomatoes? Like large tomatoes? It was crazy. You have traveled far. Wait, didn't we just do this? I have special orders for myself not to die this time. Because we just wanted to show off the attack, right? That's what happened there. Probably not stand on that side of him. You know the funny thing is, normally I use a can of soup because I'm fighting this guy at level 10 normally. But normally I use a can of soup when he goes into his second phase, but I'm like, I got lots of health, no problem. And that was the thing that bit me in the butt. Get up. Get up, you fool. Whoa, 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 whoa. Easy there, meat sack. What do you think you're doing? Call the plant monster meat sack, yeah. I are smart. Call them seed sack. Alright. Power up. Alright, let's dance. You watched the world record run for this game? This fight is ridiculous. Oh man, Chibi Zero gets down to 1 hit away from death when this guy's got like half his health and somehow just dodges everything. Which, if you're doing perfect jumps, like perfectly timed jumps, you can basically stay invulnerable forever. And that's kind of what he did. His mastery of these jumps is insane. Like, I'm like slowing down to make sure I jump over this thing when it gets close, but he doesn't even bother. He's just going so perfectly he never gets hit by that thing. Easy there. Keep your eyes to yourself. I was considering grinding to level 12 before I fought this guy. Probably should have done that. No, let's not stand there. I don't want to stand there. That's the kill zone. I mean, I guess we could just stay behind him. It's probably what we should be doing. I don't know why I'm attacking him from the front. Force of habit. This would be an okay fight for co-op. Get away from me. Then you could just dodge and let Rudy do a lot of the damage. Even at level 10 in the JP version, this guy would be dead already. Don't understand why devs do that. or localizers or whatever. Just let's make it harder. We feel this game wasn't challenging enough, even though this game is clearly geared towards younger children. That's why I'm playing it. Stop chasing me. Oh my god. This guy's being extra vicious. And a lot of times he'll just do this. This is what we want. But he's been real aggressive with the movement lately. But that's okay, it's in the bag. Bringing out Mori. Rebellious teenager. So now this boss, curiously, is designed to catch up your levels, basically. Every one of these little specks that just came out gives you 1,000 experience. Hello, Professor, what's going on? You got beef, boy. Get over here. Ring, ring, ring. We did that to a lot of games. Indeed, 7th Saga, for example. I know there's more. I saw you. There's no way I'm letting you go. Alright. Now we're going to grind out level 14 for safety. Normally I would just go at 13. But it'll balance out decently enough in the sense that I'll be killing the boss a lot faster. Except, unfortunately, unlike other enemies like those ghosts, these guys just don't have the same aggressive AI. As you can see, they just want to run off in random places. Alright, so these guys give the most experience in the game at 100 a pop. We're a little ways away. I don't care. If he's gonna run far away, I'm not gonna bother. I could get too close to the exit. That works too. See the greed? I don't even need money anymore. I'm like, ooh, 50 bucks. But you know, now we got like a nice little meme number, so I'm happy with that. Somebody thinking about me. I know you're hiding in the bush here somewhere, warrior. Like just the most annoying enemies. Might even be better to just grind. Hello? Grind level 12 off the clovers because they give 80 experience, but their AI is a little more aggressive. I don't understand why these guys just run all over the place. The reason like the final boss is like super easy, no threat there at all. But there's one more boss before the final boss, that chick that betrayed the freezer, and she has an attack that can drain your health in the same way that that plant dude did. So we want to make sure that fight, hell, oh my god, you coward. We want to make sure that fight goes nice and quick. What is he doing? Where are you going? We have work to do, guys. Normally they come back eventually. Oh, that dude didn't die. I thought he did. He comes up, you remember me? Too late. Yeah, now I'm thinking about it. I think the clothes would definitely be better. What is with this? Normally, like 2 or 3 of them kind of just hang out in the middle. I think I got him running scared. And by the time he's done, the other ones would typically come back. Or they just stand in the woods and keep walking into the bush. That's the way it should be. Yeah, not close enough. Oh, that guy was hiding there. So I should probably jump into those corners when it's blind like that. And I didn't see where the other guy went. They're all gonna laugh at you. Oh, hi. Thanks for coming to the party. Appreciate that. I will not be tempted. Ooh, we have exactly 200. Another milestone. Well, let's make it 250. No, don't run away. Why do you do that? Where did you even go? Like, why? Who programmed these guys? It's like, these are the hardest enemies in the game, but don't worry about them because they pose no threat. They're like spiders. They're more afraid of me than I am of them. Hi, boys. Thank you for coming to the... No, get back here. Why do you do that? Alright, oh yeah, we're good. We're good to go. Yeah, because the next boss gives you quite a bit of experience, what I typically do is grind to a certain experience value and use the death of her to get me to 14 for the final boss, just so the final boss doesn't take a ridiculous long time, because he's already going to take a fair bit of time. Whatever. Oh, you want to come? You want to come? Ring, ring. Let's go. Alright, that's it. Final boss time. Giddy up. I'm going to go a little bit over estimate. That's okay. That's okay. Blame the death on that boss to that. Oh, whoops. Whoops. Did I really just do that? No, when you're trying to like not fight them, all of a sudden they're like right there, they're all in your face. Giddy up. Bum ba da bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. I really like the art for those stone dragon things when we came in. Finally, what took you so long? It's the stranger from the ice cave. What are you doing here? You're so ignorant. I'm the leader of von Hessler's army, fool. You did me a great favor by defeating the Freezer. After I get rid of you, Vampire will be my headquarters. Von Hessler thinks he will rule Vladimasco. I'd be better at it, don't you think? Everyone just betraying everybody up in here. So, generally speaking, this first phase is much harder You know, I should be getting some hat tosses in there. Ow. 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 Then her second phase. It's very, very difficult to not get hit. Which is part of the reason I wanted 14. She'd take a lot of damage in the first phase, and the second phase she could pretty much one-hit you if you get hit square with this attack. Oh. And that's the one. Need to get rid of these dragons. And oh my god, scary place to be stunned. You don't really want to be directly in front of her at all. Alright, down she goes. Oh, I've lost my power. How could this happen? It's all over, Hydra. You have no more magic to conjure. Release the islands and our families. If you want to save Vladimasco, you will have to defeat von Hessler, your father, Rudy. My father is innocent. An evil force is controlling him. Are you so sure? Oh, we got that cool 250 too. Yeah, I'm gonna slam one of these back right now. Good to know we still have one more if somehow this fight goes south. You will go down in defeat in the name of Awasa. Who the heck is Awasa? This has not been explained yet. Okay, you're teleporting, but you're reappearing in the exact same place. Oh, now when I'm not ready, you're like, no, tricked you. The funny thing is, he can teleport, but you can do something to him that I'm going to do to the next form of this boss. You know, that's probably faster at this point, really. Bad teleporty RNG. Okay, you teleport somewhere where I can actually see you. Alright, okay, now it's time. I'm done with you. Hello, get out of the corner. So here's the interesting thing. Rudy can hurt this form, but the next form Rudy can't damage. So now, this is the other strat. You can just get him there and he won't do anything. He won't attack, he won't do anything. He'll just sit there and die. So with the whole like 2 controllers, 1 player thing, I could control Rudy to make this fight faster since I'll be able to get constant damage in between charging up the hat throw. Incroyable. But unfortunately, if Rudy was able to damage the second form, that would be great. I do not know Awasa. Rudy tries to damage him, but cannot. Oh, I just realized I'm like super low on health. Yeah, I just wanted to have fun with that fight and not do the cheese strat since we're going to be doing that on this guy. And we're going to be looking at this strat for a while. Because he has a lot of HP. Just want to avoid that ball. It creates like a gravity well beneath you. And just jump over the attacks as they come. And if I'm lucky, I'll get myself in a sort of perfect position where every time I throw my hat and I bounce off the wall, it puts me right back where I am. So if I'm too close, he'll hit me with the fire. And if I'm too far back, my hat doesn't hit him optimally. But every now and then, for some weird reason, stop that. I'm not paying attention. Easy with the ice there, champ. For some weird reason, he will come out of this little lock here. I don't know why. I won't move any lower, but he just will. That axe. Oh god, stop getting hit. Use fire, dude. We want to see fire. We don't. Oh my god, we don't want to see ice. We want to see fire. Thank you very much. Can you stop with the ice? Oh, there it goes. Come here, sir. Well, that's my last heal. Sir? You want to keep doing your fire attacks, that's great. I'm okay with that. Dude, get up in your hole. Are you too good for your hole? I mean, if he was only doing fire, I would like this positioning. I don't like where you are right now. Oh my god, get in there! Get in here! What are you doing to me? Get in there! Stay in there! What are you doing? Thank you, holy crap. Oh, great. Let's not be dumb. Even cheesing him, he's still super dangerous. Just really got to be paying attention to what attacks he's using. Oh, we got... Oh, no. No! Oh, thank God. Thought that ice was going to hit me for sure. Sometimes I get that attack confused for the ice attack. Feels like the kind of boss you should be able to not really concentrate on, but I would hate to die right here at the end because I wasn't paying attention. If I get hit by the axe that comes after the ice, at this level it'll do like 4 or 5 full tomatoes. So Or 2 axes and it's over for me. No! Like, why do you just suddenly do that out of nowhere? Dude, stop. Get in your hole. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. Bad Von Hessler. Like, you were just chilling. Everything was cool, and then all of a sudden you just come flying out of nowhere. Why? Why are you doing this to me? I want to beat the game, please. Can you get away from me? It keeps trying to ram attack me. This. Yes, okay. Okay. Back in the safe zone. Oh my god, this has been the most nail-biting fight I've ever had with this guy in all the time I've been running this game. What is going on? Marathon luck, I tell you. Like, normally he just sits there like real pretty and lets you take him out without coming out of his hole once. But no, he's like, no, we don't play that game here. Oh, in the hole. Oh, get back up there, thank you. So close. Still good. Still take a couple hits as long as they're not an axe. If only Rudy could get in there and make something happen. Now imagine I'm 1 level lower and this fight takes twice as long as it is right now. Or 1 level more and this fight is twice as fast as it is right now. Oh my god, he's almost done. Just dodge that axe. I'm so scared. Should be the last one. Oh, yes, okay, good. Woo! Dang! That was insane! Perfect cell. Sick. Woo! Sorry about your daddy there, Rudy. Camellia, he is going to hypnotize her into fighting us. Oh no! Because the real baddie was the friends we made along the way. It was the ghost. Oh, that's time. A little over est, but that's fine. I think that catches us up real nicely on schedule, doesn't it? Alright. Time is that next game scheduled? Yeah, it was the ghost that was possessing his dad, but I don't think his dad survived. Oh, we still got 5 minutes. Perfect. Look at this. Look at this. This is how I keep the schedule, folks. So anyway, that was Spike McFang. Real fun little game. If you got someone to play this co-op with, I would definitely recommend it because it just adds that extra little bit. I've had a blast. I hope you've had a blast. My name's Jin, and I play weird games. Yeah, you better grab that cash. Oh, I love how it actually adds to your money. I'm not moving. This is all just automated, right? That's sick. Boom. Thanks for the GGs, everybody. We're going to toss it over. Oh, I looked at the schedule. I didn't even pay attention to who is actually next. We're going to toss it up to whatever amazing game and amazing runner is coming up next. I'm sure they're a legend among mere mortals, as I know you all are. Thanks again, SpeedGaming, for letting me come out. I will be back at the end of this marathon for Breath of Fire. But in the meantime, Enjoy. Peace.